The motor's ready to go back in the bike, so I will have to clean my little bench off that I've been using here and get it ready to go back in the bike. So hopefully this thing will be back and ready to be fired up soon. Alright, we have the bike back in here on the lift. Have to get ready to put that back in there, and hopefully it goes in as smooth as it came out. I'll try to see if I can put this camera somewhere where I can record it. Alright, got the jack raised up where it's almost even with the bike. So we're going to give this a shot here. Just loose and hopefully it doesn't come tumbling off. At least to grab a hold of it. It's wedged in there. This piece is hitting on the frame here. And we've got one of the motor mounts in the back, so I'm going to try to have to lift the back up, kind of squeeze the back through if I can. Try to do it on this side over here. It's got little vents on the oil pan for the cool air to come through. And one of those is stuck on the motor mount back here. So I'm going to have to try to lift the back end up some. If I can. It's wedged now. I'm going to come out with it. Definitely not going in as easy as it came out. Get part of it in. Front part. Now I've got to see if we can get it to lean forward, and let's lift this back up over the motor mounts, but there's not much room to play with. Almost there. There we go. I think we're in. Holy. Well, we're somewhat in there. So now I got to get the motor mounts for the back and get the ones for the front here put on. Then we can get it the rest of the way in. Not terribly bad. You just have to kind of play with it and get the little Rubik's Cube to drop in its spots. So I'm going to pause the video there and take a break. Alright, I got all the motor mount bolts in. They're not tightened down yet, but I was just going to show you real quick before I forgot. The strategy I used for it, which worked pretty well, was just line this lower motor mount bolt up in here, get that one in first on both sides, and then it kind of, I didn't put the little nut dewjobber on the back yet, but I just put those in to kind of have something to kind of hold the motor in place, and then I could rock it back and forth. Then I rocked it back a little bit and got the front motor mounts in, then rocked it back and put the upper rear one in and then the lower rear one, and so that seemed to work. It was pretty easy. I didn't record it because it was just a lot of I used my little jack thing here to jack up the motor a little bit and rock it back and forth, and that was a really easy way to do it. So hopefully that will help you if you're having to put one of these motors in. It was relatively easy. I was kind of dreading pulling this motor from everything I read online and putting it back in from everything I read online, but it wasn't really that hard. It did dig my frame up a little bit here at the top. No big deal. I'll touch that up with some paint, but it was relatively easy in and out. So I'll probably shoot some more videos on this bike. I'm not sure if I'll end it here or keep going, and hooking the rest of the wiring and the foot pegs and the brake pedal and all of that. I may continue to record and either break up the videos somehow so they're not entirely too long. Thank you for watching this. Please like and subscribe. I just do this for fun, just to give me a little hobby, something to do. But I will tell you, I've had a Honda CBR, or I mean CBR, CB750, and I know everybody raves on the Hondas, and Hondas are great bikes, don't get me wrong, but this bike, I love how easy it is to get things in and out. Yes, it's kind of a pain if you have to do anything to the intake or the heads or anything like that. You have to pretty much pull the motor. But I love how Suzuki built this motor, and I know before I took it out, this thing had sat for years, and all I did was clean the carb out and started it up, and it ran. It was incredible. I was shocked at how easy it was to get this bike running, and before I had to pull the motor for the little oil leak, it ran great. I could let it sit for a month and just come out and pull the little choke, hit the switch, and it would fire right up. It just ran great. I've got to decide what to do with this bike because I already have 4 others, and I don't think I can keep a 5th. I might take it out and just slap a tag on it and run it around on some of the back roads just to see how it does, but I'm probably going to sell this bike, which is going to be a little sad for me because I really like this bike. It's a really good running bike. I think it looks good, the cafe racer style. It's a good frame and platform for that. So we'll see what happens. I don't think I'll keep a 5th bike. I think my wife would kill me, but we'll see what happens with it here, and there will be more videos to come. Like I said, I'm going to continue recording, probably putting all the other little bits and pieces on, but in case I break this video here, that's why, and there'll be more to come. Thank you.